Okay guys, so what I want to do is I want to answer some questions on video for you so that I can give everyone the answer. See, quite a lot of the time I get my inbox is full of questions, and I'm thinking, well, what is the point of answering one person's question when probably a lot of you are thinking or might be struggling with the same thing. So what I'm going to do, every time I get a question in my inbox, I won't say who's asked me it, but I'm going to put the question up, I'm going to answer it for you all so you know, okay? So the question is, hi Adam, question of the day: do daily steps like 10,000, 2,000 or 100 or whatever have any effect on calorie intake and fitness? Or do steps literally do nothing? I'm not talking about instead of the gym or other fitness, I just mean in general. Okay, so listen, what you need to do, see, a lot of you that are listening are after fat loss, so I just want to address that to start off with. So fat loss, firstly you need to work out your TDEE, that's your total daily energy expenditure, okay? So there's loads of calculators online, so we use www.tdeecalculator.net, okay, and that will give you a figure, okay? So that will give you a figure for your age, height, weight, and your activity level. So that's your baseline calories. Remember, it's just a guesstimate. Nothing is 100% accurate. So you've got that figure. Now, that is roughly the amount of calories that you need to maintain your weight. Okay? So to lose body fat and lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So how you can create a calorie deficit is, number one, you can exercise more. Okay, so you can just do more exercise than you normally do because that will burn more calories than you normally do. Okay. Number two, you can eat less. Okay, so this is the harder one. So you can eat less. So whatever your calorie allowance is, if you eat less, you will lose weight. Remember, if your calorie allowance is 1,500 and you eat 1,000, you will progressively get smaller. It might be a slow process, but you'll get smaller. Okay. So number one, exercise. Number two, eat less. Or number three, you can exercise more and eat a little bit less because that will create you a calorie deficit. Now, what this question's about is total steps. So you have your to make up the amount of calories that you need, you have your basal metabolic rate, so that's the amount of calories that you need just to function and stay alive. Then you have what we call is your eat and your NEAT. So your eat is your exercise activity thermogenesis. So that is only a small portion of your time. So if you go to the gym for 1 hour, then that's only 1 hour of your day. Okay, so that's your exercise. That's specifically, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to burn, and I'm going to do these exercises, and I'll burn this amount of calories. Okay, so also there's your NEAT. So that's your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So that's all the activity that you do outside of the gym. Now, if you're looking for fat loss and you're trying to create a calorie deficit, then your NEAT is actually far more important than your eat, because your eat is, most of us only spend probably 45 to an hour in the gym, whereas your NEAT is the whole rest of the time that you are awake and moving about, hopefully. So the good thing about setting a step target is that you're trying to improve your NEAT. So that's outside of the gym, you're trying to move more, because across those 12, 13 hours outside of the gym, you have a massive amount of time where you can burn more and more calories. So you can't rely on just that 1 hour in the gym. So by you setting a step target and progressively trying to improve it, see, steps, there's something that require no equipment, and it just require you to just move and be more aware of yourself, not using the car as much, taking the stairs, going for a walk on your dinner breaks. All of this will add up. Now, I'm not saying that walking is the best calorie burner in the planet, because it's not. But what it does is, it's not a massive strain on the body. You don't require equipment, and you can do it anywhere. So what it will do is it'll help add up those calories so that you can increase your calorie deficit. So by setting, like I said, setting a target. So my target would always start off with 10,000 and see where we're at. Can I maintain 10,000 every single day? And then can I increase it? Now you don't have to increase it to 20,000. You can increase it to 10,500. And those calories will just start in, because you do burn when you walk. And also with regards to calories, now when you work out your calories, and that's your TDEE, I told you at the start, you need to create a deficit somehow. And the best way to do it is by increasing your activity levels. So that's going to the gym more. That's trying to move more in the day. And that's trying to also eat a tad bit less than what you normally would do. See, what you want to do is you want to try and lose weight by eating as much as possible. So you don't want a massively aggressive calorie deficit. So if you're allowed 1,500 and you drop 500, 600, 700 calories and you're on like peasants portions, because you're not going to be able to sustain it. One of the hardest things ever is to eat less. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make you move more outside of the gym and work harder in the gym to get that calorie deficit, so you can still eat a fair amount, still a little bit less than what you're required. So you're getting that little bit of calorie deficit from your food, and then you're getting this whop-off calorie deficit from your NEAT. That's your non-exercise thermogenesis. That's what you do outside of the gym, and you're going to work more effectively in the gym, work harder in the gym. So that's where we'll get a calorie deficit across the day. And like I said, if you can increase your steps, it will all help. See, some of us spend so much time sat on our arse. What we do is we go to bed, we get up, we go into our car, we sit down. We get out of our car, we go into work, we sit down. We don't even go walk out for a dinner break, we sit for a dinner break. We go back to work, we're sat down. We go back in our car to go home, we're sat down. We go home and we're sat down in front of the TV. Then we're sat down and then we go to bed and we're lying down. So a lot of the time we're fucking sat down, so we need to move more. So that's the importance of setting a step target, because it will help. But what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to eat more. See, if you stick to the calories, then you're sort of in motion and you know what you can eat every single day. So if I'm allowed 2,000 calories and I want to create a calorie deficit, so I'm going to do about 300-400 calories less. So I'll go to 1,600, 1,700. What makes up 1,700 that I can have across a day? And then stick to it. If you do more exercise, great. If you do more steps, great. All that's going to do is increase your deficit. But what you don't want to do is look at these Fitbits and things and think, oh my God, I've moved more, I can eat more. Because every time you do that, you just decrease in the deficit and you'll end up not actually producing the fat loss that you want. So hopefully this has helped, guys. Remember, if you've got a question and you need any type of help, then just send me a message. Like I said, I won't say who it is, and I'll answer it for everyone.